Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 24th of January 2022, continuing our analysis of the cryptocurrency markets and the bloodbath that they've experienced. We're taking a look at Stellar Lumens here, XLM, one of the most underperforming, but still one of the more important and successful cryptocurrencies out there, and one of the oldest too. But like we looked at, I don't know if you watched Ripple's video already, but I talked about the 3-week chart over there and how miserable that was, and Stellar's pretty much the same way, even though it doesn't have a complete cloud. If we were to go and project back to some earlier traded dates on the Tether pair or on some other exchanges' older data, it is inside the 3-week cloud. And with Ripple had the distinction of trading all but 2 3-week candles. The first two, one entirely outside the cloud, and then another partially outside. The others were all inside the 3-week chart Ichimoku cloud. Stellar has the same thing, except every single 3-week candlestick had some exposure to the inside of the 3-week Ichimoku cloud, which is kind of ugly. So if you're wondering why there was so much kind of misery and kind of indecision going on with this pair, that's why. Looking at it on the weekly chart looks really bearish here. And why? And that is because the lagging span is below the bodies of the candlesticks in an open space, while the current close is also below. So this is an ideal bearish Ichimoku breakout. That's when future span A is below B. You have the current close below the baseline and the conversion line and the cloud. And then you have the lagging span, or the Chiku span, below the bodies of the candlesticks and an open space. So on the weekly chart, this just screams wide open space lower. You have the weekly RSI, relative strength index. It has not transitioned into bear market territory yet. It's still technically in a bull because it hasn't fallen down to 30. If it does move down to 30, then the oversold conditions shift from 50 and 40 to 30 and 20, and the overbought conditions move from 90 and 80 to 65 and 55. The composite index is still sitting at these historical support levels. So, and with the percent B down below at 0.02, there's some good evidence that a bounce may come in here very soon. Then taking a look at the daily chart, same story, ideal Ichimoku bearish breakout conditions here, but you do have some, and it's still in the bull market on the daily here as well. It hasn't hit the 30 zone. Hasn't hit 30, so it's in the 30s, but it hasn't hit 30, so that's still good. But then you have this really, really, really extreme low in the composite index. The last time that the composite index was at this low was in May of 2018. So this is definitely extremely overdone. It's bouncing off of the 618 fib retracement. The percent B is all the way down there at 0.2. There's a pretty big bounce incoming for Stellar here very, very soon. That's something that we should be watching out for. I would anticipate that the bounce would exceed it beyond the cloud and roughly towards the 48-cent zone. That's where I would see it going. Downside risks are likely limited to the 100% fib expansion down at that 10.5-cent range. But that's what I see playing out here for Stellar. We'll update it as needed. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.